What is going on, Marvel Rivalers? It is the Marvel Rival podcast, and we are your hosts, Chaos Pro and Skinny Lad Chris. Chris,
No,
happy Big 5-0, dude.
the big. That's pretty good.
Today is
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so happy.
Today is a special episode. We have officially hit our 50th episode. We've got a jam-packed episode full of nice little goodies. I will say we don't have necessarily anything crazy set up for this episode, but there is some fun topics and some things that we're going to be talking about in this episode. But before we start this episode, Chris and I want to say thank you for basically being here through the entire 50 episodes that, we started this podcast. Basically, we're 1 week shy because we did take a break, but our official anniversary, the year of this podcast, will be next week on the 27th. And we do have something pretty much cooked. We're kind of still in the logistics, but
In the works.
we're in the works, but it's going to be a fantastic episode next week because I'll tell you why once we get to our second topic. But it's just a big episode for us, so thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for sticking around for this many episodes. We did start this podcast originally before the game had even released. It was just only after the beta, and I met Chris in the beta, and we just wanted to nerd out. I seeked him out, and I said, host this with me. He said, okay. So here we are, pretty much almost 1 year into it, and we've officially hit the big 5-0. So congratulations to us. If you guys can, please do not forget to like and subscribe, as Chris and I have clearly been doing this for quite some time, and we have a lot of non-subscribed listeners. So please hit us up with those as we work very hard to bring you guys this every single week. Also, another fun thing is we're looking into possibly rescheduling the day. We used to be a Monday, but we noticed that a lot of content follows on the Tuesdays and Wednesdays leading up to Thursdays. So Chris and I are kind of discussing if we're going to be rescheduling our podcast to a later day in the week. So we don't know yet. We're still we're still looking into it. So bear in mind, we might start doing these officially on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, depending on our schedules, but we're not going to stop because we're here to bring you everything Marvel Rivals. Chris, we've got a fun bunch of topics. Let's go over them real quick. We're going to talk about the brand new skins and the new event pass and a couple of other things. We're going to be talking about Chaos Pro in LA in the Hollywood event. That should be a fun one because that one's I'm very excited to talk about. We're going to be talking about the brand new map and game mode that's coming out, as they have kind of showcased some brand new things and involving this new game mode. And then we will be talking quickly about the EOMM, is that what the people are calling it right now? The engagement optimized EOMM. Matchmaking. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that. What's our thoughts? Is it real? Is it not? Because I know it's definitely on everyone's topic in mind right now. So that's one thing we want to talk about. And then we'll briefly just touch upon the art vision that just got released later today. So Chris, real quick, I know with the brand new, with the brand new skins that came out, we've got the brand new Bucky skin, we've got the brand new Cloak and Dagger skin, and then we've got the brand new Iron Man skin. Chris, what are your thoughts?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. The bird theme is not my favorite.
Okay.
Like the Venom skin, he's a little. This sounds so nitpicky, but he's too birdy. He's a little too like feathery and birdy. I kind of wish he was more like Eddie Brock, if that makes sense. Like half and half instead. But the cloak skin, I love the cloak skin. The Bucky, I have the same issue with though. I don't like the beak.
Okay, that's fair. I will say the Iron Man is definitely a change of pace. I do like the Cloak and Dagger sound effects. The Bucky one, the Bucky one's also really cool. I like how it's. I personally like it because it's different. I'm also getting to the point where I'm having a little bit of trouble recognizing who is on the field sometimes. I don't know if that's just me being old or what, but some of the skins sometimes are I don't. Bucky kind of comes across as like the stature of him comes across as like Hawkeye. I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
me. That's just me.
It depends. It's you know what it is? It's whenever he has like a really dark skin,
Yeah.
like or something covering his face because it kind of resembles like the eye mask, or not eye mask, but like the
Yeah.
little mouthpiece.
Yeah. And then we get the brand new event pass. Make sure you guys snag that brand new. There's going to be a free Doctor Strange skin. I think that one's pretty good. I like the Venom with the face. Hopefully they do more of those. I do get what people are saying with the whole beak on the top. It's whatever. But I do like that they are exploring with Venom and then him actually showing Eddie Brock's face. I think that's cool. Dude, that dude looks he's a good looking guy, you know, okay? But I wish that they were to do more with the Venom actually attaching to his face. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
little bit more like sorry to reference it, but the Spider-Man 3, you know, Eddie, you know, where they really kind of made it attached to his face.
Yeah, like it's sticking to his face.
I would like that a little bit more. That would be kind of cool.
In Rivals, he's a little droopy. You know,
Yeah.
Eddie's a little droopy these days with
Yeah.
that beak. So
You also get a new Iron Fist skin. Not my favorite, but
okay,
then again,
it's okay.
but yeah, definitely
It's kind of mid.
snag those passes. Those things are the new little weekly battle pass to keep you guys active and you know,
And even if
involved.
you don't buy the premium one, just play through it, get the free one.
Yeah,
There's
get the
always
free stuff.
there's a free one every pass.
So, with that being said, that's just the skins for the week and whatnot. And then we're only a couple weeks away from the season already being over. You know, Blade has. I'm gonna be honest, Chris. I've been playing Blade. I'm gonna give you a quick rant. Okay, I was convinced that this character was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think people aren't understanding how to play him. I think he's an actually complex hero that no one genuinely knows. I've been playing him. I've got about 16, 17 hours into him right now. I'm like MVP every match. I'm starting to figure him out, and it's not the way people are thinking. Everyone wants to go in on with his sword, and it's actually like not the way. Like all right, I'm just gonna quickly give just some pointers. I've been playing him like Bucky, where I'm sitting with the team. I'm just leading my shots. If you lead your shots, actually, it's very consistent. You can 3-tap people, sometimes four shot someone across map, and they don't see it. You can poke with them pretty well. It's pretty good. And then he's like a boxer, where when they get to a certain range, you can use your dash to get in, start winding up the blade, and then unequip his bloodthirst mode, and then, you know, back off, get the heals. But then when you got to fish for those moments where you need to stay in. And when you start to see it, depending if you have your dash or not, you play with that range, you switch back to the shotgun. I've been playing with this range, and you do have to be mechanically like aware and like, you know, like with your hands to know how to play with his range. He's like a boxer. Like it's like you're fighting at range, and then when there's a time to go in, you go in for the clinch. And, you know, you kind of, you know, you're boxing in there. And I'm seeing him more like, I'm playing him more like Bucky with a tad bit of splash of Psylocke. That's how I play him. And if you're good at Psylocke, you'll know how to play that. It's just like, it's like Psylocke's with a mix of like Iron Fist. Like you're in there, and then you back off. And then you're back to the shotgunning. And I've been playing it. Blocking, parrying, getting more dashes. That's the bread and butter, is knowing how to block properly. But I'm just saying, I've been having a blast on him. And this character is, with time, when people figure him out, he's gonna be great. That's my little rant. That's my rant about him. He's a lot better than people think. You just need to. People need to. He's like Wolverine. People didn't think he was good at first, but they were mistaken. This character is actually broken.
You know what? I do agree, but I think his. I'm not saying they need to give him a lot.
Right.
He needs a little tad bit of damage, like just a little bit.
Right.
And then he's fine.
Well,
like they don't need to buff like anything heavily. I think they just need to like pinpoint where he needs something and then keep it there, and then make him not like busted, but like just usable, like really good.
Yeah. Well, we will be going into the Blade topic in just a bit. Right now, we're going to be shifting over to the topic of Chaos in LA, because Blade did receive some buffs. along with some others. But we're gonna talk about that when we talk about the Royal Rumble, or not the Royal Rumble, the Resource Rumble, the Royal Rumble. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we talk about the Resource Rumble map. But Chris, I got some really cool information. I mean, we've already talked about it offline, but it's so cool to share this. I recently got invited to basically, I have it on screen. I got to actually be in a Marvel Entertainment video. I'm in there like a hair. They didn't use a whole lot of the content from my end. I think there's another video that they're going to be pushing out. But I got reached out to by some of the developers. And it was really cool because I got to meet some insanely cool people. I got flown out for the day and by Marvel and Marvel Rivals to go as a talent for a crossover of Fantastic Four and Marvel Rivals event. So
that's so cool.
I had to call my office at my work. For those that don't know, I'm a home inspector. So I had to tell my boss, I was like, hey, because I'm very good and I'm very communicative at my job. I always give them 3 weeks, 4 weeks in advance if I ever need time off. I'm like, I never spring on to them like I need time off. Like, you know, the last time I did this, and it was a joke, it was when I first got hired on. And I had to essentially go to the first TwitchCon event for Fortnite where I competed for like $3 million. And I told them when I first got hired, I'm like, hey, I need this Friday off. I had to tell them, I was like, hey, I need Thursday off. I got invited to like this opportunity that like I can't like not go to this opportunity.
You can't say no.
So my boss was like, all right, I'll make it happen. Like, just, yeah. So I ended up I wake up at like 4 a.m., get to the flight at 6 a.m. and I'm in LA by 8:30, and I drive to the El Capitan Theater. Like, it's the Disney theater where they do all of their like all of the red carpet like Disney like premieres are at that theater, and it's one of the oldest theaters in like Hollywood. It's been around for like 100+ years. It's a big deal. It's like an orchestra theater, as you can see on the screen. And I'm on the main stage. Like I hung out with people all day. I got to meet Cozy from SlcRivals. I got to meet some of the voice actors, which we're going to talk about in a second because that's super cool. I got to meet Danny, one of the co-creators of Marvel Rivals, as he is also the main producer and the creator of Luna Snow. And and everyone's going to ask, did you ask them to nerf anything? I'm going to be honest. I actually understand now why it's really difficult for them to actually nerf the character. And it's not an easy thing. It has to do a lot with, like, you know, it's not that they don't want to balance it. It's more about because that character has an animation where it has to do with the song, and she does a performing dance, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Like, you can't just shorten down a song. It's a thing that they didn't intend to be an issue. So like, it's definitely something that they're trying to work around and figure out. And I'm like, oh, I understand it now. I get so many of the things that they're trying to do. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I trust them. I mean, they don't really disappoint. This game, their issues in this game are far less of an issue. Yeah, they're far less. They're far less of an issue than what other games have. Like, other games are releasing with like not fully developed,
or they'll just never talk about anything.
They'll never talk about it. They're super transparent.
Yeah, will mention everything.
They're super. Yeah. So hanging out with them was really cool. And, you know, I was talking to them about, you know, the game and like how much I enjoy it, and like getting a little bit to know about me. And I'm like, dude, I have like 30+ lords. I've got like 900 hours in game. And it was funny. Danny was like, well, I got you beat. I got like 40,000 hours. I was like, how do you have 40,000? He goes, I made the game. I'm like, oh, okay. I get you.
Okay, that's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah. But no, it was super cool. I got to go to lunch with them, and I met a bunch of the voice actors. I met the Namor voice actor, Psylocke, Star-Lord. I'm gonna nerd about that one in a second. I met the Adam Warlock. I met Bucky, which also big fan of the Captain America, you know, series and stuff. So beating Bucky was really cool. It's like I got to meet a lot of the characters I'm really enjoying playing right now, which is coincidental. I got to meet the Black Panther voice actor. He was really funny. I met Jeff's voice actor. He is actually Jeff in real life. I'm not kidding you. He's really a troll. Awesome. And he's really trolly and funny. I met the Null voice actor, which really cool. because he's like a villain,
Yeah.
and yeah, and so I got to meet all of them. I got to meet Cozy, and it was really cool. I was like a kind of like a fangirl. I was like, dude, I've been watching you way before Snap. And he's like, oh, that's so
Mhm.
cool. And I'm really happy because like he is so kind in person, and he's so like genuinely fun, and he's just all smiles. And I had a blast. And so that was really cool. And yeah, and so one of the cool things was that some of these characters are like they are exactly their character. Like the Namor guy looks like Namor, which I thought was super cool. And then the Star-Lord, the voice actor, he is just as energetic and talkative as like Star-Lord is. And I'm like, dude, I main your hero. Like I told that to Psylocke and to Star-Lord. I was like, I main your character. And
You're
like,
just fanboying to all your
dude,
live action mains. You're
here's the
like,
cool
oh my
thing.
god.
They actually went out of their way and followed me on my social medias before I even asked to follow them. Like I was like, hey, like what's your social?
Awesome.
They asked me, and so the Namor guy was like, the Namor voice actor, he was like, hey, I would love to collab with you. I actually stream the game. I would love to hang out and like we could play. You guys could coach us or talk to us. We'd love to come on the podcast. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I'm in talks with them right now about having them come onto the podcast and then maybe doing some co-streaming with me and Chris. But apparently the Bucky, the Adam, and the voice actor for Namor, they all stream and play the game actively. So they make content. So I'm going to post their content details in the description below. Please go give them a follow. They are such genuine fun people to be around.
They're all so sweet.
We were hanging out in the green room, and like they're doing cameos for people, which is like they're just doing like voice like videos for everyone, like things to post. And here they are in the background, like like born again, and then the Bucky actor goes again, like on top of the like in person alt, and then you just hear legendary. And the coolest thing that I was gifted was there is a video of Star-Lord like video recording me on stage popping my Star-Lord alt. He is cheering me on as I'm playing Star-Lord for the crowd. And I got like a 4 or 5 piece, and I popped off, dude. And I was like, holy cow. I'm still like on cloud 9 about this because it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I got a little bit of a taste of Hollywood, and I'm like, dude, I didn't want to leave. You feel so cool just being there. And it's just so cool that like the voice actors were like cheering me on playing the characters that they voice. Like it's such a fourth wall type of thing. And man, it was such a blast. And I told them, like, if you guys ever want me to come out again, I drive down, I'll come down, I'll fly down, whatever it takes, I'll get there. I'm very reliable. You call me the night of, I'll make the drive. And I'm very loyal and reliable. So talked to a bunch of the creators and whatnot too, and got to meet a bunch of the content creators that were out there with me and made some brand new friends. I'll post their details below. Just give them a follow, guys. But yeah, Chris, that was such a thrill.
I know when you were telling me all the details, like the night after, I was so happy for you.
I was like, dude,
That was insane.
It's so cool. And then like the very next day, there is in this video that you're seeing here, there is a clip of me like in the far distance, but I have I have some like other like pictures and stuff of me in general, just kind of like on the stage. I also got to meet Silver Surfer, which is one of our playing partners. I got to meet him in person. He drove down for a couple of hours. Such
Pretty
a blast.
cool.
Yeah. So it was really cool and whatnot to kind of hang out with all of them. And then like some people even asking for my autograph, and I was like, I'm a nobody, but all right, I'll do it. Here you go. So it was pretty cool. So hopefully in the future I'll get to do more of that. And then, yeah, man, I just juiced. So
You're like, I don't want to leave.
I actually, yesterday I was like telling my fiance, I was like, hey, can we move to Hollywood? And she's like, no. And I'm like, I really want to move to Hollywood because it was such a fun blast. I actually saw my childhood friend, Austin too, cause he moved out there a couple years ago. So I got to go out, hang out with him for like just like an hour, across the street. So that was cool. So yeah,
Cool.
such a blast, man. So with that being said, we're going to move on got done nerding out on that. We're going to be talking about the brand new game mode. The Clintar Throne of Null map with it's called Resource Rumble. But before we do get into this, we had a random update drop for some patches on some of the heroes. Chris and I will just kind of discuss it. There's 3 hero changes. Blade got changed. Namor. What is it? Loki got a slight decrease, I believe, and then Human Torch also got a slight nerf. Blade, Blade got a kind of a buff. His reduction to his heals, his heal reduction got buffed, so you now can. It's kind of like a 5. It went from 40% decrease to a 35% reduction. So he's able to obtain more heals now that when he's in his blade mode, and he is now going to get from a 60% lifesteal to 65% lifesteal. So he's able, when he's attacking, he will gain more health when he's doing his damage by 5%, and then he now can be healed 5% more while he's essentially in that mode. So it's not a 10% increase technically.
It's kind of, yeah.
It's he's buffed 5% in 2 separate areas of his thing. So it's kind of a nice little change.
More lifesteal and more healing. So it's pretty. I wonder how much that will actually help though.
I don't
in terms
know.
Of, like survivability.
I don't know if it's going to be a big game changer, but it's something. It's a move in the right direction. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. After playing him a lot, I have felt that it's more of like you just need to. If you have good healers, if you actually have good healers, it doesn't feel like an issue. It just feels like you're a glass cannon sometimes. But like I've had Surfer pocket me with Jeff, and I just feel like I can just I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue at all. So it is something that you have to cater to. But I believe Human Torch, his flame field and the flame area got like a 5 damage decrease. So
okay. I feel like this is actually a fat nerf. Like,
you think
I
so?
think he's gonna be, because it's 5 damage off his primary, and then 5 damage, or not his primary. I think it's just the ball.
It's when he throws his right click, yeah.
So like
secondary
5 damage flat off the ball, but then it's 10 damage less over time.
Yeah.
So that's a lot less.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a little bit of a noticeable difference. I mean, the character right now is just rampant. He is just way too strong. And it's crazy. He's so strong, but not a lot of people are still playing him. But he's still getting banned. And even when he's not banned, he's not being seen in a lot of matches, which is kind of interesting. But he's still just I think
it's because he kind of takes a little bit of, like, he takes a good amount of skill to play, even when he's broken, I think.
Yeah, he's a crowd control hero at his best. So it's interesting to see how he's playing out. But he's very strong.
Oh, it'll make his one shot harder to do for sure, actually. That's why I was thinking it's a big nerf, because that one shot is pretty lethal most of the time.
And then Loki is going to be getting, I think, 5% less damage to the enemy. I think I read that correctly. His
Wait, just to the enemies, like not his healing.
It's 5 damage less, I believe, to his It's let me look here. I believe it is. Yeah.
Oh, so, you know what? You know why they probably did that?
Huh?
It's to stop flank Loki.
Yeah, he does 5 damage less to the enemy. So that's an interesting. So it's not really a heal issue. It's more of like a damage thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I understand. That's kind of. I don't know if I like that or not. I kind of get it because I don't think they want flank Loki.
Right.
But it's kind of fun.
So
I feel like Loki doing a lot of damage is kind of.
Reduce mystical missile damage dealt by Loki and his illusions to enemies from 30 to 25. Healing for teammates remains unchanged though. So that's good. It's just to the enemies. So he does 5 damage less. And then the reduced pyro prison damage over time from 50 second to 40. And then reduce his flame field right click on terrain. His damage is going from 25 to 20 damage per second. So that'll be interesting to see how that's going to play out. So on that note, we got the brand new trailer and the brand new kind of walkthrough of the null map of the new game mode, which it looks to, if I'm correct, it does look like this will be its own game mode with a specific level of
Yeah, it's
like,
an entirely different game. It kind of looks like King of the Hill.
yeah,
Just watching it.
it's gonna be interesting because apparently the locations of where the thing spawns is random. There's set points on the map, but you don't know which one it's going to be first. And you kind of battle for it and you kind of gain those resources. It will be something that I think we're all going to have to just kind of learn to play. I'm going to be honest, I'm burnt out on the null maps, dude. But this one seems to be a little bit nicer of a change of pace. Like this one
This
seems...
one looks a lot different. I think the domination map was
kind of a miss.
it wasn't a miss, but it was a miss in terms of like something new, because it just felt like an extension to the other map, which is fine, but it just got kind of boring like fast.
Right.
This map at least has like a bunch of new like different things on it. Like, it has the dragon, it has Bast, it has like a bunch of new things.
I also think from basically watching this trailer, I don't ever see 6 people on the map. I only see 4. I think it is a 4.
It's 4v4.
I think it's 4v4. And they did say in the dev vision that it will be a quick match. It's going to be a quick match thing, but I think it's going to be its own game mode. If that means that, it means it's going to be its own ranked then too? Or are they going to implement that?
Is it going to work like Ultron, or is it going to work like Ultron's Battleground, where it's like,
I don't know,
it has its own board or something?
Yeah, but it will be interesting because it's like, if it's 4-on-4, then that means that we won't ever get. That means that we won't get it in the normal rank mode. We'll get it. It'll be its own game, like its own actual like playlist for a ranked. So that'll be interesting. I am excited to try this out because new is always nice, and they have been. I mean, dude, they have actually cooked in the first like half of the year. We've gotten like 7 different game modes since like we've had this game out. Like we've
have like an entirely new game function as well. It's not even like
we've had the Hero Rumble where you have you vote on 2 different heroes and then you only play those 2 heroes. We've had the Jeff paint mode similar to like Splatoon. We've had the game mode like what is it called, the Battle Matrix one. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
What else have we gotten? Have we gotten anything else? I mean, we're getting this mode. This is 5. Maybe I just kind of threw out a random number 7, but I mean, we've gotten a lot. I mean, we've gotten some events too where it's like, I don't know. I think it's just cool, man.
The ones where they've mixed it. I think that's what you're thinking about. Like they mixed Big Head with.
Oh yeah, we had the Big Head mode with that too. That was cool, and that had an online leaderboard. That was fire. I played the crap out of Captain America, and now I will never touch
Captain America.
I have 60 hours on Captain America that is not registered for. I just want to put that out there.
That's absurd.
So I just want to put that out there. That was a lot of time I put on that game mode. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. I like this. I like where they're going. Definitely something that they're cooking with for sure. And dude, yeah, they're I think it comes out on this Friday, right? The 22nd.
Friday, yeah.
Are you gonna be trying it? I'm gonna be trying it.
I think so.
Hopefully,
I hope it's. Wait, did you watch the trailer for it, right? Like the full trailer?
Yeah.
Did you see how fast you can capture the point?
Yeah, it's like instant.
It's like, I think that might be the first game mode where it's like a 2-minute match. Like if you roll them.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be interesting too, because if this is its own mode, then we're gonna get our own maps, like dedicated to this. So that'll be very interesting. I will like to see how a 4-on-4 rollout in this game would work. I mean, we just go 1 tank, 2 DPSs. Do you go 2 support?
Yeah, I assume that's what it is. Like, is it one? I assume
1 tank, triple support. Oh, buddy, that's gonna be no one gonna be dying. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you just go Doctor Strange with 3 supports. You'll be fine. Emma just powerhousing. Yeah, I mean, this will be interesting too because it's just a whole nother level of like, the team ups. I mean, the team ups will be like 3 characters. You could just use one good solid team up as a
Fantastic Four.
You could, and then you could just drop thing in. Yeah, I mean that's a thing. I
How to play
I
game
do
mode.
think that this game mode will be something that we're gonna have to
It's gonna be
learn.
fresh.
It's gonna be a different
I
way of
It's gonna be
playing
different.
strategies and whatnot. So that'll be cool. But with that being said, we are going to be getting into the EOMM. Chris, thoughts? What's your take, man? Is it real?
Uh, I'm my opinion on it is kind of like I just don't think it's real. I just think the matchmaking needs work.
I will
Like
say
I
this.
think I don't think there's any like I think the thing where someone's like they are putting a demon in my lobby to make sure I never rank up out of silver, and this is why I am stuck in silver. I think the matchmaking itself is not good, but I don't think it's purposely giving you teammates to hold you back, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm. This is my 2 cents. I don't.
Mm,
I don't. I am one of the people that don't believe it's real. I just don't
yeah.
think it's. I don't think we're that sophisticated in terms of
I
technology. Like
I don't
that's.
I don't think it knows how to put a guy on my team that only knows how to play Jeff and Panther and doesn't know how to play anything
There's
else.
no. Well, I
I,
mean, think about it. Like if you're putting a guy on the team that named Jeff, like that's only playing Jeff, it's like the game has to know Jeff is not good. Game has to know Jeff is not good. Put Jeff on someone's team. Like there's no
yeah.
way that the game is insulting itself like that. It's like it just can't. It can't be a thing.
It's not,
You
I
know,
don't think it's smart enough to do that. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I genuinely think there are just people that are really good at carrying bad players, and they just get lucky and get stuck with bad players. I will say that like this game not having roll queue, and I still don't think roll queue should be in this game because it would ruin the matchmaking like times of queues. I genuinely think it's just, dude, you're just gonna get some jerks in your matches, dude. I'm gonna be vocal about this, and this is my thing. Stop going into rank thinking that this is an ASMR session. You know, I come from games like Call of Duty and Halo where in the ranked, like everyone's talking. Everyone is talking. I will say that this game has a lot of introverted individuals that think that they can just go into rank and then just not talk. Like I get if you're introverted, that's fine, but don't like I get
Well,
punished. I get
it's not
punished
even
for
just introverted. Some people are just like we'll have like a Jeff on the team, right? And we're like, can you swap Jeff because it's not working with the team? We won't even say they're bad. Like they might even not be playing bad. It's just
yeah,
like, can you swap because of the team comp is just kind of cheeks. And they're
right.
like,
We need a defensive
no, I
wall.
only play Jeff, and I'm gonna sin spawn now because you even asked me one simple thing. And
Yeah,
it's like
it's yeah, and
it's
we had
like you just not anything you can do about it.
we had the guy the
It's
other
just
day.
rough.
He was like, I you know, can you not play Mr. Fantastic? Can we switch this up because we need some help in this end. Oh yeah, you just didn't request it. It's like I I'm sorry, but we're in Grandmaster and Celestial lobbies. Like I shouldn't have to tell you things like this.
Yeah,
I
we
get
shouldn't have to tell you how to
I
play.
get people really just want to play their heroes. I get that. It's just at the same time, like ranked is an area where it's like, you know, people are really not prone to playing quick play. They're so not prone to playing quick play. Go into quick play and literally just try to play a new hero where you just don't get punished for losing. Don't throw my match because you want to play Blade for the first time. You have an hour on Blade and you think that this is the character for you. It's like you don't have time on it. Go learn the character before practicing. Like you're not going to learn a character in ranked. You just don't learn characters at high level in ranked with a brand new hero. Like that's not testing waters. I just get really bitter because it's like, dude, you're playing ranked and you're having someone genuinely like you just can't even talk. People are not like approachable. Like you can't say, hey, can we have
They're not
this?
receptive. Like
Yeah.
you'll tell somebody something and they'll just like they're sassy. Like they just won't
Yeah.
they won't listen to you.
I'm still bitter because it's like we had that guy on Magneto the other day, and I'm
Yeah.
playing Captain America, and I jump into their back line, and he bubbles me. They don't have any CC on their team, nothing, and I just simply say, "Hey, you don't need to bubble me. By the way, I'm playing Cap. I'm like full health, right? Like, I thank you. I'm not saying that's thank you. Like, I appreciate the bubble, but you don't need to save it for someone else. They have a Wolverine on their team." You know, and I'm trying to just kind of bait that out, save that for a situation like that. And instead of just simply saying to me, you know, like, oh yeah, no worries, like I'll adjust that. It's relax, dude. I'm charging my ult. And I'm just like, your bubble doesn't even give you anything. It doesn't do anything for you. We went back in theater just to like I was like, is this guy cooking on some like next level tech that I don't know about? And it was a 1% charge. It went from 36 to 37. And I'm like, guy, like, what are you on? Like, even in the match, I was like, hey, I'm not criticizing you. I'm just simply communicating. You don't need to get mean or vicious, because he was getting tilted, and that was the first thing he had said. I said to him like, hey, can we? You don't need. I was like, kind of like, hey, thanks, but I don't. You don't need to bubble me. Like, I'm chilling right now. Like, save it for like someone in the back line, like, or whatever. And that's exactly how I said it. And because I'm trying to be nice, and he's just like, I'm just trying to charge up my ult, buddy. That like, don't I'm like, hey guy, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm not getting mad at you. I was just simply communicating. People just are not perceptive to information.
I think just in terms of like EOMM as like a thing, it's like in some games you have extreme like solo carry potential for like I'm saying for like an average player, because I think like most players will be like the rank system's holding me back. There's nothing I can do. But a lot of the people who are saying that, who are stuck in like maybe gold or like plat,
right?
You are the EOM demon. Like you literally are the person you're talking about. Like
jeez, Chris.
Like you probably only play like one character. You probably only play Spider-Man, and you play him into Hulk, Namor, Thing, Loki, and are like, yeah, why is my team not giving me Snowflake? Like that's probably the type of player you are, and it's like you can't be helped. Like,
can't be doing this to them, Chris. You can't be doing this.
But I think it's like, but I just mean that in a way where it's like I could be doing the same thing to someone on Scarlet, but it's just like you can't control a team game when it's like I'm just 1 out of 6 players in my team. If 1 or 2 of my teammates are even doing something that's like the wackiest thing ever, and it's just tossing the game, I have no control over that. Like you're saying,
I had a
you're
guy
just asking some guy to change something. No, he doesn't want to do it.
This guy cooked me the other day. This guy cooked me the other day. I was like, "There's no I in team," and he goes, "Yeah, well, I'm Vin Diesel, and this is a family, and there's an I in family," and I'm like, what? And then he insta locked BP. Just like, what?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. At a certain point, like there's I've had games before, right, where I can't even like take it serious when I'm losing, because it's like it's outrageous sometimes how much you have little control over your teammates. Like you'll have games where it's like everyone's talking, the vibes are goated, everyone's being silly, but trying, like everyone's trying to win the game. We're all trying. But then next game, you'll get somebody where you're like, oh, let's all kill this guy. And they're like, no. Or they'll literally just be so rude or like non-compliant. And it's like, do we not want to win? Like, why are we not trying?
There needs to be like a level. Like if you are playing a specific hero, there has to be a point where it's just, you need to just drop the ego. Just drop the ego.
No,
you have to acknowledge. No, they need to acknowledge that
such a goated feature.
Hold on. They genuinely like. They will genuinely pick a character, and then they just don't. I don't think people understand that them picking specific heroes draws bad attention or negative vibes, because it's like the outcast hero. You go play a character like Spider-Man, BP, Iron Fist, right? And you're not playing with a team full of like Dive. You're going to be called out, and people that are playing these characters, you have to realize, you just, by playing these specific heroes, you're going to get called out. You can't get mad at people for you picking a character that is genuinely going to create a specific atmosphere. You go play a character like Mr. Fantastic or something into like, a flyer meta. It's just like, you can't expect the enemy, you can't expect your team to not get mad at you. You have to look at yourself, evaluate, and go like, okay, they're calling me out. Look at the team. Put the ego aside, man. If you want to win.
Sometimes you have to be a team player. Like,
yeah.
Like, for example, if you're in like the ban phase, everyone on your team's banning like Wolverine, but you play Spidey, and then you're like, I'm banning Hulk. It's like
Yeah, it's like
you gotta like you have to like accept sometimes that you can't just like you have to play around your team some games, and then some teams your team will play around you. Like it goes both ways. Like, or you could just ask to as well.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
I don't know. Like the EOMM thing is like this whole like fix your matchmaking and all this. I just think it's partly because there is no role queue. And I get that because you're going into matches and like the game's like asking like, you know, I'm pretty sure it tries to balance everything out 50-50, right? It's trying to balance it out 50-50. You know, 50, you know, if you ever look at the ranks you're going up against, it's really never like offset. It tries to put you into the quickest matches possible because it's not trying to like, the low queue times is the sacrifice that you have in this game. Would you rather have long queue times and never get into a match, or get into a match and play? You know, like no one wants to be sitting here. Like look at Overwatch. They have like what,
yeah,
20-minute queues for like almost half the time if you want to play a specific role. It's just I'm sorry, but the sacrifice is that you have quick games. You're in the game.
I mean,
You're in the match.
Like, a lot of people have said this, and it's kind of true. There is no perfect matchmaking. Like, no, not every single person's going to be satisfied with the way matchmaking will work at a certain point. Like, either it'll work really well for like low rank, and low rank will feel happy about it, or high rank it'll feel really good, but for low ranks they'll hate it. It's like there's never going to be like a perfect matchmaking. But I don't know if you saw, they did announce they're changing the matchmaking, so it is going to be adjusted.
Hmm.
So, and honestly, for like I think the average player, that's fine. Like I honestly think that's all we needed. Like I said, I don't think there's EOMM. I just think the matchmaking is bad. Like
I will say, I will.
like two things could be possible at once. Like I think EOMM is not real, but the matchmaking definitely needs work. Like
I will say this, Chris. The change we experienced it today. Well, at least I did. Mocha joined our voice call and he was like, "Hey, I want to play," and we're like, "We would love to, but we can't." And he's like, "Why not?" I'm like, "Well, we can't party with more than 3 people right now. You know, we're stuck. We can't play with 4. I'm sorry. I'd love to play with you, but one of us has to now get off in order to make that happen." And you know, it's just
it sucks.
It sucks, man. It's like I can't even play with my friend right now because literally the game is prohibiting me from playing in a 4 stack. And it's like, you know, that's all he wants to do is play ranked, and I get it. And like the one time I'm playing ranked, we have a full 3 stack. We have me, KO, and like, you know, like Kazuma, and like I'm sorry, and he felt like, I feel like he felt so bad. He's like, "Oh, all right, guys, well, see how it is." It's like it's not our fault. We want to play with you.
I just feel like the limitations for the ranks was too high. Like
that was too bad.
I understand it for like Eternity and like One Above All, but making it so like you can't 4 stack in Diamond or like GM is so like pointless. I feel like, because it's like I get 6 stacking, to be honest. I understand like in Eternity or whatever if you can't like 6 stack.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even mind it before, but if you, or like not Eternity, but like below 6 stacking, no 6 stacking, I don't really care too much. But making it so you can't even like 3 stack,
yeah,
or you can't 4 stack in such a rank that's so low, it's like at a certain point, some people just want to play with their friends. Like me and you have made multiple accounts to just because we just have to play with people.
Yeah.
And the fact that it limits you based off your rank is kind of like sad.
Well, I haven't done that in forever either. Like I just permanently play quick play now, and I just make it like a mandatory thing. I'm just telling my friends like, "Hey, look, I just don't like leaving on my main because I want to grind my lords. I'll play quick play." Like Tucker, like I almost never play with Tucker anymore unless it's in quick play. You know, and it's because of our rank gap is usually in it's a distance, right? Like he'll be like a rank or 2 that I can't rank into. And then when he does get into my ranks, we play, but it's like I have to wait for him to get there. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to play quick play because it's like, That's all I have. And for the most part, I play with a lot of my lower ranked friends, like KO and like other people. Like I'll play with them for the most part in like quick play, and we'll just grind out lords together. And then we have other people like Lizard. Like we can't even play with Lizard ever. Like it's just not a thing. And I mean, he's never even gotten past plat, so we just play quick play all day. And he's fine with playing Jeff and Mr. Fantastic. And that's what he's our mascot. He's our community mascot. He's our Jeff in our group. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. I personally don't think it's a thing. I think it's just a lot of bad luck. It's just there's so many people that play this game that you're bound to just get the jerk player that wants to play a bad hero anyways. And it's just whatever, man. I mean, sometimes in this game and the realistic value in this game, you just have to hard carry. That's just the truth. I've asked pro players like, hey, like how do I get past these ranks? And their answer is sadly just get good. Just get good, man.
Play better.
Just you have to hard carry. You have to be the hard carry. Or
you can't, at a certain point you can't control your teammates, so like you have to carry them. Like at a certain point, if someone isn't making up for something, you have to make up for it. Like
right.
If you're not winning a match. And some games will just be like that because that's just the nature of like a team game. Like
right.
you can't control your teammates. You can only control what you do. So like if you are always doing the best you can do, you will rank up.
Yeah.
But
well,
it's just kind of
are you on the favor of it's real or it's not, Chris?
I'm in the favor of I don't think it's real, but I think the matchmaking just kind of sucks currently. Like in general.
There's some flaws. I will give it that. I think skill-based matchmaking is in every game regardless, but I think this game's too hard to know. Like I mean, it's just there's so many characters in this game that you're just bound to run into anything, really. There's a character for everyone. I mean, I play everything, but it's just sometimes you get a bad draw because it's just you just get some people that are just playing only one thing and they get their way up because they do. So with that being said, I think we're going to move on to the next topic because EOMM is not real. There's my controversial statement of the day.
We are absolute.
Roast me in the comments below telling me, Chaos Pro, you're an idiot. How dare you? How dare you think that it's not real? It's 100% real. But the last thing that we're going to touch upon is the art vision. Just quickly, we had a release today or yesterday, I forget, but they basically talked about the art vision. This one's kind of cool. They're just kind of showcasing the models of the characters, basically like how they get to the point of making their ultimates and how they work. And it's really cool how they it's really cool how they, why is that your face?
What do you mean?
It's just your face. Okay. Well, that's a thing.
That's the art vision. It's just they drew me.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's pretty funny. But for the most part, let me see here. Yeah, Dev Vision is, I believe. Oh, that's why. Sorry, I had this. There you go. It is there. Yeah. The Dev Vision. Sorry, a little bit of a technical difficulty episode. One of the only ever technical difficulties.
Like,
actually,
is this the first?
I think this might be the first or second. We may have had one. It's definitely the only.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember the last time that's happened, so it might be the first.
Nice. 50 episodes. It only took 50 episodes to have a technical difficulty.
That's not bad. That's one of 50.
I forgot to hit loop. So that was it. But yeah, we basically have the Dev Vision, and we just wanted to touch upon this. I watched about half of it. I didn't get time because I was at work when it got released, but they basically kind of showcase a lot. I was kind of looking for Easter eggs and stuff. I think they're getting a little bit better about not showcasing Easter eggs and whatnot.
No Colossus legs sticking out anywhere.
Yeah, but I like how they drew it out in a 2D form, basically showcasing like how they get to that level of execution and then how they made it into like a reality. I think that's so cool. Honestly, like
yeah, I do. I like how in the video when they're talking about Jeff, they're like, oh yeah, when he's sad, we made him frown when he misses it all, and when he's happy, he eats them. It's like. It's just kind of funny how like the ideas are so like simple, but when they lay it out, it's so like it's just so like perfect the way they do it.
Yeah. I did want to say though that like the silhouettes to everything, like I think that this game really is one of a kind when it comes to its art styles. Like it definitely has like at times some anime-esque to it. And then it has
Yeah,
like
definitely.
it has like the Marvel feel to it where it doesn't feel anime.
Yeah.
And it's like they really know their community. They clearly with some of the skins that they've dropping.
Yeah. Oh,
They
yeah.
know their community and
They know 'em
but
well.
I am just excited to see the next upcoming, heroes. Like, what do they have in store? What are they really planning to do? How is the game going to evolve? How many characters are they going to have? Like, we're really at the half a year kind of mark at this point, like a little bit over
Yeah.
the half a year. And, it's going to get interesting. I do want to say, this just occurred to me, but we did have we have we had an Easter event kind of, right? Didn't we? We had a Christmas event. We had an
Easter?
Easter. Did
We
we
had
have
a
an Easter?
Christmas.
We had like the eggs and stuff, didn't we?
Was there an Easter event?
I don't remember. We did have the
I
lunar.
don't
We did have the lunar holiday.
there's lunar.
I
That they
hope.
definitely had
Okay,
that.
here it is. This is my prediction. The chaos prediction. Okay,
Mhm.
if we get a Halloween event, because Halloween is not technically I think it's an American holiday, but if we do, what if we have either an Elsa Bloodstone style like theme, right? Like Werewolf
Mhm.
by Night style, ooh, booga booga booga, right? I mean, they did
Yep.
kind of have some of that kind of stuff in this first season that we had, right? What if they capitalize and
Yeah.
give us more, right? We get more of those. Or what if we get, because Marvel Zombies is having a series this year too. What if we get Marvel Zombies?
It'd be cool. Marvel Zombie season.
Oh my
That'd be
God. I mean,
cool.
we have Doctor Strange as like a,
Sure, we already have Strange.
kind of, I mean, he is a zombie version from the movie. What if we have
The
a
movie, but
Marvel?
true.
What if we have Marvel Zombies a collab with the show for Disney
That'd
Plus? That would be fire, dude.
that'd be beautiful. It'd
What
be
What do you
beautiful.
think they do? What if they have Cap, dude? What if they have Cap?
They'd have to have like Cap. They do Spidey because everyone buys Spidey skins.
Iron Man. Iron Man's got to be a thing
Ooh,
because Iron Man's a
Iron
thing.
Man. Yeah,
The Scarlet plays a major factor in that show, but
true. She does, but
she was like the zombie in the What If series.
yeah, in What If she was a big part of that.
Unstable zombie. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
what if we just get Thanos, just out of nowhere? I'm just joking. Imagine.
He gets the zombie skin.
Thanos just comes out. The Stone Cold Steve Austin music just shatter breaks. It's just dun 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 dun. Thanos just walking, It's all zombie fight. No, but that would be cool. Like if who else do we have? What if we got a zombie Jeff? Dude, they're cooking.
Ooh, wait,
Dude, they're cooking. What if they
really
do?
sick.
No, but I mean, Marvel Zombies is a massive fan favorite. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
That's my
Big
prediction.
fan favorite.
I don't know anything. I'm just saying that is my prediction. If they did something Halloween-esque, I mean, because I don't know how Halloween plays into, because this is technically a world game. We didn't technically get a 4th of July event. Technically, we did not, and I was really hoping on that because they didn't even give us they still haven't given us a Marvel Snap Captain America 4th of July. I'm still waiting for that, man. Wait, what the heck? We got
Really?
No, they have not. They've done Cyclops, they've done Patriot, and they've done Misty Knight. And we still have not.
That's actually surprising.
I'm
to me
kind of
they
bummed
haven't
out.
done-
Yeah, it's really big letdown, but that would be cool. What else could they have if they have Chris, are we overdue for a predictions episode, a wish list episode?
I think so. It's been a while. I think we could do another one by this point.
I'd be down. You know what? Yeah, with that being said,
Like Halloween and Christmas, that's room for a lot of.
Ooh,
lot of skins.
what about Turkey Jeff?
Wait, that's perfect.
Turkey Jeff.
Oh my gosh! What if they have Turkey Jeff and then someone else is like the chef trying to eat him, like a chef outfit?
What if it's?
Who would it be, though?
What if we get a Venom with like a bib with like a fork and knife? Just
That'd be sick.
don't run with knives. Oh my god! And give that to give an emote. Don't run with knives. Give that to Wolverine. Oh, that would be so fat, dude. Don't run with knives.
You gotta let him know about this idea.
Dude, you know what they do need to do? They need to put some content creator quotes into the game. Like the Chaos Pro beaming. Yeah, and Tweaky.
They need to put Tweaky in the game.
They need to put Tweaky.
I forget. This is probably my favorite thing. This is random, but for when Cozy was like casting for a lot of the Ignite before he's like the host, the main host, I loved how every time Magneto would ult, he would just scream about meatballs. I don't know what possessed him to do that, but it's absolutely my favorite thing.
Yeah.
And that needs to be in there somewhere.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna real quick. How cool is it that? All right, so let me just break this down for you. At that event that I was at in LA, Cozy was hosting it. Okay.
Yeah.
I pop a Star-Lord ult. Okay, I pop a Star-Lord ult. Star-Lord voice actor in the crowd, which, by the way, he's a really famous voice actor. He's been doing the voice for Star-Lord for like apparently 14 years through like the animated and all those other stuff. And he's also in a I think Netflix show right now as one of the main actors in the show. I forget the name of it, but I'm going to be checking it out. I'll find it. How cool is this? Star-Lord cheering you on in the crowd when you pop your ult, when you pop your legendary, right? Cozy counting down your KOs alongside like the producer Danny of Marvel Rivals while you're playing on main stage in front of a live audience.
I'd actually explode.
It's the coolest thing ever, dude. I pop legendary and just
when I woke up the next day and it was like at that point all the other people like along with you was posting all their pictures. When I saw Cozy tweet out a picture, and on the left, I just see you with all the other voice actors with him. I'm like, oh my god,
your boy made it.
Cooking.
Boys in Hollywood.
He's cooking.
That's about the most Hollywood feel I've ever felt. I just being there, I felt like I was like, dude, I'm in. No, but
I've made it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, back to the skins thing. I will say though, like Halloween, they gotta cook. If they don't cook, bro, I'm gonna be upset because Halloween is like there is so many fun things. Like, what about a Groot with no leaves, like a skeleton tree? Oh, that would be so cool. Or a Bucky with a skeleton, like the Karate Kid skeleton, like the Fortnite Skull Trooper costume on. Oh, that would be so sick. Dude, they're gonna have to cook. I mean, dude, they're already advertising Halloween in stores, dude. You said it yourself. They're pumpkins.
Oh, okay. You know
they cooked.
I'm an absolute fiend for the pumpkin candy corns. You know this. And then I see ads everywhere that they're like, oh yeah, they're just here early, and it's like they love me. I do. Everything is during early Halloween.
I need everyone to know. I'm gonna expose you about what you spend your money on. Okay, for those that don't know, yes, our podcast is monetized. We monetize our podcast. We don't really do any sponsorships or anything. We just YouTube. We just whatever. We really don't make anything. We don't, And so if you guys can hit the membership below, that'd be really helpful. But Chris, I split it with him 50-50 for whatever we get. Chris randomly hits me up one day and goes, "Hey, I want to cash in." I'm like, "Okay." This dude spent all of his Marvel Rivals yearly earning, which isn't a whole lot. It was like $100 on candy corn. And he's confused. He's confused as to why he can't buy candy corn in summer. In the springtime, going into summer.
Everyone thought I was crazy Chris. For this.
You are crazy.
Who could tell me that candy corn was a Halloween candy?
It's a
I thought like my whole life I've never put it together that it's like supposed to be like a fall candy. I just thought it was like
this kid.
I never in my life did I even think that. I just only put together then that I was like, why did they? I literally asked this guy in the store. I was like, where's the candy corn? Like, where's all the candy corn? The candy corn, like pumpkins. He's like,
this is a TikTok bit.
Halloween. like, we only have these in Halloween. I'm like, no, they're around. Like, surely they're around like year round. I realized I've just only eaten them during Halloween. I've never realized. Like,
Dude,
hey,
Chris,
money well spent though.
you're
Those
something
pumpkins were
else.
delicious.
Yeah, but I do think that this is going to be wrapping up the episode. We've kind of just blabbered on about a lot of things. There's a lot of things to talk about this season. I do want to say, and I'm gonna just verbally say it out loud. I will be extending my invite to the voice actors. I will be talking to them. Hopefully, we can get it scheduled for the next episode. So be tuning into that. I'm thinking, you know what? If you guys want to post below, give me some ideas of what you guys want us to do with the voice actors, whether it be games, whether it be questionnaires. We would love to do that with them. I think that would be super fun to nerd out. Dude, they are just as much rival players as we are, by the way. That's super cool.
I tuned into the Adams
yeah,
voice actor stream. It's like a couple times now. Same with the Buckies, because they play together a lot of the time.
Yeah, they're like a trio. And I think that's so cool. I definitely will be thinking of some games that we can play with them, and maybe we can do some voice acting, like not me and you, but maybe we can try to do some voice acting stuff with them, and maybe do a game where they say their certain line. Maybe we could do that. I think that'd be fantastic. I think they'd really like to get that involved. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, I think we're gonna end this off. Chris, do you have anything else you want to say before we go?
Just love everyone. Just congrats to us on Big 50.
Yeah, Big 50. Congratulations, Chris, on hitting the Big 50.
Going to that event as well. Dude, that's massive.
And hopefully so cool. to many more. But with that being said, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification below. Follow everyone in the details. We're gonna have a long list of people. Find them. The content creators we met. I think it was like Descent. I can't remember. It was Discreet. I can't pronounce it. It's like MLS lady. She's really hard for me to pronounce. I'll have hers in there, and then I'm trying to remember the other guy, but I'll have his in there. He's also a fan of Light. We were chatting about Light streams and stuff in there. Really good player. So I'll be talking about that, and so all the voice actors, Cozy in there, and everything. So with that being said, guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Happy 50. Peace.